plaintiff, Rose Pegues, says she grew up in Detroit around a lot of violence. And after her brother and two of her nephews were murdered, she wanted to protect her family. Rose claims the defendant is her niece, and Rose loaned her money to open a salon. But she's suing because she has yet to be repaid. Defendant Shakoma Montford says she got pregnant when she was 16 years old and was thrown out of her house. And then she got involved in an abusive relationship. However, Shakoma ultimately raised her children and became a success story and believes Rose was jealous of her. Shakoma insists the money she's suing for was a gift.
Tell me what's going on here.
Well, first, Your Honor, I'm sure you can be compassionate with my desire to help youths avoid a life of violence and crime. I grew up in the streets of Detroit, and that was our environment.
In the Herman Gardens? I thought you looked familiar. Oh, you wasn't in the Herman Gardens?
It wasn't Herman Gardens.
All right, what area?
Okay, Charles Terrace, Buffalo Projects.
Okay, that ain't much different. Go ahead.
Okay, Holbrook area. Okay. Well, like I said, I grew up in the streets of Detroit, and I lost my brother to gun violence as a result of gun violence, and I also lost two nephews before they reached the age of 18 to the street violence of Detroit. And so once I left Detroit, I wanted to help my nieces and nephews realize that there was an environment outside of that environment which we grew up in. So, of course, wanting to help my niece, because she didn't have it easy as well. Her mom was incarcerated on 2 different occasions. So I tried to be a mentor as well as an auntie for her. And when things went wrong, sometimes she would confer to me as to advice and things of that nature.
How did things work out with her life?
She's came a long way. She's done very well.
Good, congratulations.
Thank
Glad
you.
you could help. A lot of folks get out and never look back.
Exactly.
So you got out and looked back and helped. Good.
And I've helped several of my nieces and nephews in the course of my life as well. Good. And when Shakoma came to me with her business plan, I was willing to listen to that as well.
Okay, we're going to get to that shortly, the unpaid loan you're suing for. You want to give me some background?
I'm from Detroit as well, of course. I grew up in the streets of Detroit. It was real bad. Unfortunately, I got pregnant when I was 16. So when I got pregnant, I pretty much was thrown out due to family issues, and I moved out. I got myself into an abusive relationship. After the abusive relationship, I learned from that situation. I ended up enrolling in cosmetology school as well as medical assistant school. I took those advantages to do something better with myself, and I had 2 children by this time. So I raised my children. I became successful. I'd done things, worked in salons, worked in hospitals. Years later, my aunt, she did help me out, but I noticed some jealousy issues. So I had an issue where I moved in with her because I had a financial situation. And I moved in with her, and I noticed how she would be jealous about a lot of things or things I would do.
Like what?
I mean, I started to go out. For example, her daughter is my cousin. So I would go out with my cousin. I would notice that I would never get texts or never get phone calls or anything. But then when I meet friends and go out, it's like I would get a text saying I had a certain time to be at home. And I'm like, I'm a grown person.
What made you think that was jealousy, though?
Because she would do certain things, as in text me when I'm out and things like that. But when I'm out with my cousin, you never text me. You never said, hey, come in at this time. But then when I go out with different guys, I would go out with different guys. It was like, okay, where you at or what are you doing? Or,
that doesn't sound like jealousy. That sounds like concern.
Exactly.
No, it's more to it than that. It
Where
wasn't
were
just
you all living then? In Detroit?
No, we were in Virginia.
Detroit, DC area, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, she needed to call on you on DC. Yeah, she needed to see how you were doing.
Also,
Go ahead.
She had just moved to the area. She didn't know the area very well. We were very close. Most of her outings were in the DC area. That's a very rough area if you don't know where you're at.
Right, I come up with reasons to text my daughters when they go out. I just say, you left something, I lie. I say, you left something here at the house. And they come there, I look and see if his eyes are red. And I say, okay, and I thought you left it. Go ahead.
I grew up in the streets of Detroit, and that was our environment.
In the Herman Gardens? I thought you looked familiar. Oh, you wasn't in the Herman Gardens?
It wasn't Herman Gardens.
All right, what area?
Okay, Charles Terrace.
Defendant Shakoma Montford says the plaintiff is her aunt, and Shakoma claims after she moved in with the plaintiff, she became jealous of her.
Tell me about the loan you're suing for.
Okay, back in August of 2009, I was in Baghdad, and Shakoma called me indicating she had a business plan to open up a salon, and if I would help her with it.
Who you know in Baghdad?
I work for the State Department, so I was over there at the embassy.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and so...
Proud of you ladies. Man, that's a long way from each other.
Okay, so when she approached me with the business plan, she was going to open a salon and she wanted some assistance in helping with that. And so both of us being from Detroit and trying to make a better life for ourselves, I was really compelled to help her. I wanted to see her salon
So you loaned her the
prosper.
money.
So I loaned her the money.
Did she open the salon?
Yes, she did open the salon.
Okay, so
And after she
when
opened
was she to
salon,
repay it?
Originally she was going to start paying in October 2009, and I didn't receive any payment. I talked to her and she indicated
okay.
that,
Now, what you say originally, that means you gave her another chance?
yes, sir.
Okay, and when was she to repay the second chance?
Well, I had written out a payment plan for
Okay.
her.
You
Once
have
she
that?
missed the first payment, then I gave her another payment plan. This is the original payment plan that she was going to pay on a biweekly note for $350 biweekly.
Just give me all your documents. You don't seem to have a lot. People come in here with a stack, and I make them point it out. All right, ma'am, what do you want to tell me about this?
First and foremost, it was when I got the salon, I got everything on my own. This was actually for my equipment. This was nothing to do with the actual salon.
All right, but did you borrow it?
No, it was a gift. And when I got the salon, we discussed everything. I told her what I was going through. I was trying
That
to
is
get.
not exactly true. This was never a gift.
Hold on, ma'am, let her finish. And I'm
When
looking at a loan agreement here, but ma'am, it has no signature.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
I mean
It
that.
has to have a signature for it to be
Yes.
valid.
Let me check again.
Okay.
Because there should be
I'll give
another
you everything
paper.
you gave me. Now you're about to pull that stack on me.
No.
Oh, Lord.
No
I
stacks,
knew, I
Your
knew it
Honor.
was too good to be true. Somebody come in with only 3 papers. I was about to give you an award. But you have your
Still.
stack too, like the rest of them. So you say it was a gift?
It was a gift. It
Is
wasn't
she
to open-
independently wealthy?
Okay. When I opened the salon, I already had everything. I was applying for equipment. And a lot of places I was calling, they were high interest rates.
But that means she doesn't have everything because she doesn't have equipment.
Right, ma'am. I got good sense. Go ahead.
Right. No, and I understand help with the equipment. I'm saying as far as when you say you helped her with the salon, because it's seeming like she helped me get everything. I called her after the fact.
She said she has loan papers, ma'am. What do you have there?
This is the original agreement, and this is the
All right.
amended agreement.
And what do you say to this, ma'am? She is showing me that she has a second one, both with 2 signatures. Yep. What do you say, ma'am?
When I opened up the salon, it was a gift, like I explained.
I know, but did you sign these?
I don't recall signing.
All right, let me see your license. Make this real easy. Maybe I better take my glasses off for this. I've been on here 16 years. What y'all think I'm... Yeah, I'm not Peter Pan. All right. This is tough, ma'am. This is tough. I'll let you look at it. And ma'am, then I'm looking at the second one. The second one is different from the first signature.
Sir, that's just Your Honor, that's our creativity to be able to make our signatures different sometimes. But that looks like the signature to me. It is the signature as far as I know, because I was there when she signed it.
How about that one?
Yes.
Is that the signature also?
Absolutely. This is the one.
Those are the same signatures?
No, they're not the same signature, but she did this one in 2009, and this one was done in 2012. And I was there when she did
And they're
this one.
vastly different.
Vastly different, not vastly different, but yes, if you'll notice, the S's are the same. She does her E's the same. It's the same.
Defendant Shakoma Montford says the plaintiff is her aunt, and Shakoma claims after she moved in with the plaintiff, she became jealous of her.
Your claim is dismissed, ma'am. Those are vastly different signatures. I'm
Your
sorry.
Honor.
They are terribly different. I mean, they are as different as
well,
night
sir,
and day.
Your
Have a
Honor.
good day. Case dismissed.
Basically, I just want her to understand the responsibility of an obligation that you make to pay a loan back. That's your obligation, despite any and every other thing. That's your obligation. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I waited several years hoping that at some point that you would pay me back.